And this is the problem. I've tried to organize Winnie's crazy tennis ball habits into something for a very long time. For a while, I was having her clean up her own tennis balls and putting them into a pot. However, this became an issue because then she started putting her tennis balls into all of my potted plants. Furthermore, anytime she decided she was ready to play with the tennis balls, she would just knock over the entire thing, creating a mess everywhere. So I decided that we needed to do something different. I thought about the different things that I saw on Amazon, where you get tables that had some inside storage for coolers. However, most of them are made of wicker, and since whatever it's going to be, she's going to jump all over, I figured that that would not be ideal and she would break it in moments. So I headed on over to my local Ollie's, and I bought this huge ceramic planter for about $50, which is already half the cost of that wicker storage. Typically, I don't buy large ceramic planters because the freeze and thaw will crack them in my area. However, I'm not filling this with soil and the tennis balls will do just fine. At this point, all I had to do was make a lid for it to keep her out and the water out. I wanted to use something that was synthetic because I knew if I did a wooden top that it would just get destroyed in the sun. This area gets a ton of sun and definitely would not last long. So fortunately, I had some scraps from our decking that were AZEK. They're made of 100% PVC, and all I had to do was join them together. I used a scrap piece on the bottom, which is very helpful because in this case, it's also going to help the lid from sliding side to side. The top seemed to fit 3 planks perfectly, so I joined those together by the bottom piece, and I used the Vortex screws that came with this so that I could plug the holes later. Once I had them all joined together, all I had to do was make it into a circle. I put a screw in at the center and drew a circle around it. I'm using a Sharpie for this, and I'm not too concerned about leaving marks on there because I'm going to route the edges and that will take most of the marks off. But also I can just take the marks off later with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. I'm also not concerned about this being the most perfect circle right now. I really just want to get a table that I can use right now that we can sit our drinks on and hide Winnie's tennis balls in. Once I had my circle cut, I grabbed the jigsaw and cut that circle out. After that, I routed the edges and added a little handle that we had left over from the chicken coop and plugged the holes. It was maybe a 20-minute project, and now we have a feasible solution for not having tennis balls all over the house or the front porch. No more accidents just waiting to happen. At least not in this way.